Alrighty, everybody. Just hopefully a quick video on some upcoming news. First of all, let me go to my channel. Don't pay attention to all my open tabs up here. Each one of these tabs pertain to something different. I've got 30 different things going on. So, anyway, this is a clue of what this topic is about. My second video right here, you can see me highlighting this, the cybersecurity versus porn, and right below it, the how a hacker does OSN with the rapper in there. That's Samson. That's a rapper. And we found out where this location was in the video by the shrubbery and everything like that. Well, I don't know if we did find out or if I had this as a challenge. I think I might have had it as a challenge, like in this last video that I did here. But these two are tied together in this video. And real quickly, let's jump back here. You can read it right here. But as you guys know, or most of you that will follow all my videos prior, I have an AVN, an adult visual novel that I create that is BDSM related, and its target audience is mostly wealthy people, because BDSM is an expensive hobby to get into. All the toys, all the equipment, the outfits, and all the outfits are expensive latex and leather and a whole bunch of other stuff. But anyway, the whole point of it is all that stuff is expensive, and you're probably going to have a dungeon, which is a whole room that's outfitted with a whole bunch of gear and stuff, and that stuff is really expensive. So it is not a hobby for the poor or middle class people because it can get quite expensive if you really get into it. But anyway, this ties those two together because my AVN novel, as you guys know, is centered around an heir to the family fortune, and he wants to be a rapper. He doesn't want to be running the family business and everything. So we're not going to get into all of that, but that's a whole, that's the base of the whole novel and story and everything. But my people in there, they love my lyrics that I wrote for my heir, because if he's going to get into rapping, at some point he's going to have to start to learn how to rap and everything and write his own music and everything. And then this is the music that he's coming out on the scene with. And he's not all that good. He's starting, but the lyrics are awesome. But anyway, I didn't sing it in there. I showed people the lyrics, and they, you just got to visualize this is what he's saying, because that wasn't the point of the point of the thing is, the porn, the BDSM, the porn, and the novel, the story. The rapping wasn't really the point of the whole thing, but they wanted to know what an actual song would sound like if I put it together, because of my creativity and storytelling and writing and the lyrics that I wrote and everything. And this is like a year or so ago, a year and a half ago this started. And so I didn't want to at first. I'm like, that's another thing that I gotta take on, as if I don't have enough already. But anyway, we started it, and that has led to this. Currently, I got my hacker labs going for my people, that want to learn. I'm going to have one website that's got video courses that teaches you Python, like everybody else, Python and all that stuff and everything. And then that's going to lead to a cloud that's going to have actual labs in it, like Hack the Box and stuff like that has and everything, where you go in there and you'll be put into real life hacking situations that you gotta go through and solve and everything, and they're going to be like no other, literally, because I'm designing them. I'm an ex-hacker, literally an illegal hacker and everything, and I'm going to set up some of these challenges on my previous experience that I've had years and years ago when I first got into it, that I experienced when I was getting into it, problems and stuff that had to be solved. And those are the kind of things that are going to be in here. This is not the stuff you're going to learn. You're not going to get these capture the flags and this kind of stuff in a regular hack the box site or ethical hacking teaching site or anything like that, because they don't show you this stuff. This is not ethical. Okay. But anyway, um, that's going to be that side of it and everything. But to expand on that, we did some talking also. And I'm going to make a record company to manage my music. Because I don't want the money coming to me personally, because that involves personal, that would be personal income for me, which would elevate my tax bracket to, I don't want to pay 35% taxes on, the money that I'm going to be making from my music and everything. And so I created a record label, my own independent record label, to handle, my music and royalties, and it'll pay me royalties itself and everything and all that stuff. And this is getting into business and how the rich people use taxes. We're not going to get into that again. That's not the point of this business, but I do know that because I study billionaires. And I got a few friends in the sphere, as they say. But we're going to tie all this together, because my record label is going to be unique, because I'm also into cybersecurity and got a cybersecurity company and a gaming company that's coming up also. And that ties in. Now, this is a big thing. This is a big thing for this, because this right here is going to tie 4 industries into one product. It's going to tie AVNs, music, security, and video games all into this one thing, because the record label is going to have a unique selling point for its music. Now, if it expands, to more artists than me, then I've already picked out the genres that fit, the theme of the record label. The record label obviously is, porn and, that porn, money, and power focused. So the genres that the record label is going to focus on are rock, metal, thrash, punk, and gothic. Any groups that are in those genres and everything, those are groups that we're going to be interested in, bringing on to the label, because it fits our theme. But if you've been reading while I've been talking, my post up here to everyone, you can see right here, exclusive content. Releasing locked content that can only be accessed through cracking code or completing a challenge, like a CTF. This locked content is exclusive, and solving the challenge is the only way to access it. Now, this is like when my album first came. My first album is going to have 19 songs on it. 4 of those songs are only going to be for the first 100 people that buy the CD, which is also going to be a signed CD by me. So the first 100 are going to be like a collector's thing for all you people that are into that. And after the 101st, after those 100 are done and printed, and everything put out, 4 of those songs are going to come off. And it's only going to be a 15-song CD, which is industry standard, normal. But you won't have access to those extra 4 songs, which are special songs, by the way. And then below that, you can see right here, we'll be creating VR experiences, virtual reality, in other words, and immersive videos where fans can step into the shadow world of our music, enhancing the connection of the themes. It will also collaborate with other artists, if we have them at the time, to solve challenges in VR world and everything. Now, what does this bring up? And you can see right here, down here, this brings up, the video games. There'll be puzzles, quests, journeys, code breaking, and all that stuff, in this VR world, which will be a cyberpunk, themed, VR world and stuff like that. Mad Max type worlds and stuff like that. That's what we'll be putting in there. We'll figure it out when we get there. But these are the rolling ideas now that we have going with this. But anyway, This is tying the music to the cybersecurity and the challenges and, the puzzles and code breaking and all that stuff and the neat little things. But this also brings in my video game company that's going to be making these video games. And I make my video games with Blender, Dash 3D, Unreal Engine, because Unreal Engine's advanced enough and it's C++ based, for its programming and everything and open source and stuff, that I can put in my little custom stuff in my games and everything. But this also brings in another area, which is game cheats. This is really big in the gaming industry, and it's a constant battle for big name game companies. EA Sports, all the big ones, Blizzard. These hacker groups in the dark web are constantly breaking the games to create cheat codes, to get around everything in the game, and get unlimited riches and gold and prizes and stuff in the games and all that. And it's a constant battle because the dev companies are constantly patching it, and these are for sale. These cheat codes are a subscription service, and this is very popular. These people that are providing these cheat codes are making bank on this because they're constantly creating new cheat codes because the game developers are constantly patching. And so the game comes out, they create cheat codes to cheat it. The game company finds out about the cheat codes. They create a patch to get rid of those. The cheat code developers get those patches and fix that and create new cheat codes, and it's a constant evolving circle, and so the game companies end up having to actually have a cheat code department. Their job is not even really making the game or anything. Their job is always, finding out what the cheat code crackers broke and fixing it. And the cheat code crackers, they find out what the fixes are and create new cheat codes to get around the new patches. And I'm going to step into this because and I have a security company, obviously, as you guys see from the name and the title of the post up here I have. And don't worry, I've already got the domain name for that. So you're not going to worry about it. There's nothing there except a default WordPress install. Well, there's a little more there because I know people are going to be trying to go there to, do frivolous stuff there. And I've had some programming in there to track that. So I have a history of those IPs and all that stuff. I know a lot of them are going to be VPNs and Tor and everything, but I'm an illegal hacker. I know things that I'm not new to Tor and VPNs and stuff. So yeah, don't pretend that you're going to be hiding behind that if you're a beginner or intermediate person. If you're an advanced hacker that's been doing this for 10 years or more, okay, you might get some stuff on me. And but anyway, that's another fun part for me to look into. But I want to get into this cheat code thing because it's something new to me. I've never developed games. I never got into gaming when I was in security. I didn't like games, so I never got involved in that area of it. But now I'm going to purposely put myself into it, through all the stuff we're doing here, me creating a game for my music and my security people, mixing the two together. And I want to see what's going on with these cheat codes and how I can find out patches and little tricks, because now I know all about reverse engineering. I've spent the last 20 years doing it, reverse engineering malware. So I am extremely familiar with reverse engineering, which is how they're finding, this whole thing is working on both sides. Whoever gets it, the developer or the cheat code people, they reverse engineer it to see what was done and they fix it and get away around it. But I'm not ethical. And, so my patches to my games are going to be a little bit different. They're going to be patched, but I know what's going on now. I know that someone else is going to get the file and reverse engineer it and patch those patches and create new ones and stuff. And so there's going to be some extra code in all my patches that these crackers are going to have to learn that, for one, if they don't watch my videos here, and they're not going to know this because none of them are watching my video. None of them don't even know about me. So they're just going to think I'm a new game company that's putting out these weird ass games and stuff, but they're popular. If it becomes popular, and they're going to be that's what's going to attract them to do this, because if it's popular, then that means they got people wanting to buy the cheats and get access to the toys and the prizes and stuff in the game that that the players wouldn't normally have access to because they are not smart enough or whatever to attain those levels yet. And that's the whole point, of them wanting cheat codes to cheat. And so that is the whole point around this whole thing in a nutshell. Like I said, there's still a lot going on because, I'm still making my Hacker Lab website and, my labs and everything, because the labs are cloud-based. You're going to leave my Hacker website and everything, and you're going to go into a cloud environment to actually do the labs and everything. And so I'm developing all of that also in the cloud and everything, along with the website and making all the video tutorials and everything that'll be on the website. But I'm also doing this game and I'm doing my music all at the same time. So even though it doesn't look like I'm in chat, and speaking of chat, this is the only place that you guys are going to hear about this partnership between my singing and the gaming and all that stuff and everything. Other than that, for everybody else out there that doesn't know about this video that you guys are watching, they're not going to know about this chat and everything. And from here on out, there's going to be nothing more mentioned about this video game or music or anything, because I'm only going to talk about it on CyberSecJourney right here in the Discord of CyberSecJourney. And if you're not a member of the Discord here, you will never know when the game comes out or any discount codes you might be able to get or nothing, because this is the only mention of this right here today and now in this video, and nothing more would be said. If you're not a member of the Discord, then you won't learn anything about the game or anything about it, or nothing really. It'll just be another game on the market for those people that don't know CyberSecJourney and everything. For those people that just see the game come out, they'll be, a new gaming company. Cool, they got a new game. Well, let's check it out. They won't know nothing. The cheat code people won't know nothing. Oh, we got a new gaming company. It looks like their game's getting a little popular. Oh, let's see if we can fuck it up and break their cheat codes and everything. They're not going to know that I'm not ethical. And I know what they're doing, and I've already planned for it. And I won't say there's going to be no RCE possibilities in it, but I will be interested in what computers they're using and where their IP address resolves to, if they're in the States or not, or wherever they're at. Stuff like that. And they're not going to be expecting that. They're going to think this is just another gaming company out there. It's got a game out that they're going to, piss off because they're going to be putting out cheat codes to their games and starting this whole, circle jerk thing going on. And I don't play that game. I play back. They want to play games? Well, I'm ready to play games. But anyway, with that, guys, hope you enjoy this. Give me any comments you might have in the bottom, and for those in the chat room right here, we might talk about it. As you can see, it's already started. I mentioned in here that, porn and hacking actually go together. Hackers learn a lot from porn sites. A lot of technology and security and stuff comes from porn sites, just simply because of the amount of traffic they get. There's nothing on the internet that gets more traffic than porn. So all the technology that you guys have, the graphic cards and the fast CPU, everything that's in your computer, you owe that to porn indirectly, because all the technology comes through them. They're the testing bed. 99% of society don't know that, but they're the testing bed for everything just because of the amount of traffic that comes through. You can use porn, to do a test, in a week, and the amount of traffic that your program or whatever you're doing, the amount of traffic that it will see in that week is more traffic than normal websites get in years. That's all I'm going to say on that. But yeah, porn is tied pretty heavily into the technology industry. Just not directly, like most of society knows about it. But with that, we'll catch you guys on the flip flop. I don't know when, because like I said, I'm a busy, busy man. But we'll see you.